Hello, and welcome back to day 12 of the Abundance Challenge. How's it going? So, I thought I'd spend a few minutes talking about A Course in Miracles and the word miracle. People often think, okay, if I win a lottery ticket, it's a miracle, or I do this, then it's a miracle. If you ever study A Course in Miracles, or maybe you're watching the videos that I put together, or take any of the courses I teach, because all the courses I teach are based on ACIM. ACIM, or A Course in Miracles, if you don't know, is a book of about 1,000 pages, and it sat on my shelf for a gazillion years. And to be honest, it still sits there because I read the Kindle version. The idea of picking up the book, I'm sure you've heard me say it reminds me of medical school, so it ain't happening. Kindle, thank God. So it's a book about 1,000 pages, which most people never get through in their lifetime, and I 100% understand why, because it's a big read. But the thing about reading is it's not about understanding it, but it's letting the course do it to you. But let me explain a little bit about the course and how it applies to abundance. So people want abundance, and what the course is about cause and not effect. The effect is abundance, and the cause is the mind. I may have shared this story on the Abundance Challenge, I don't remember, but I had a client who came to one of my workshops a few months ago, and it was a 1 or 2 days that I did in Vancouver. I think it was a 1 day, and she was there with her kids. Her kids were in their 20s and 30s, and there was a lot of guilt and animosity between her and the kids because of different reasons: divorced parents, affairs, the routine. And I did some energy work, but also more mental work on her about shifting her perception. The kids were in the room too. And it was about shifting the guilt and the perception that she had done something wrong and remove this wall from in front of her heart. And about a month or 2 months later, she won a lottery ticket at work for $75,000. And the moment she found out she won, she dropped to her knees because the first intuitive knowing she had was because she shifted her relationship with her kids. She knew that the cause was the workshop and the effect was money. What we do when we approach abundance classically is we're looking at the effect. But if you want to get a cause that's sustainable, is to look at the cause. And the cause is always our mind. And I want to read a couple quotes for today so you can take some of these in and just sit with them. A miracle is a shift in perception. What does that mean? If I change the way I think, then the things I look at will change. Wayne Dyer used to say that. But I have to change what's in my mind in order to impact what's on the outer world, because I am the creator of my reality. And so it's really important to understand, of course, miracles isn't about getting miracles, but it's about changing our mind. And when we do that, everything changes. And I'm going to read a couple quotes so you can sit with them. These are some of my favorite ones. Let us consider what the error is so it can be corrected, not protected. We're busy protecting ourselves like, oh, I feel guilty. Oh, I'm wrong. Let's correct that error instead of protecting ourselves from it. Give you another one or two quotes before I wind down. The journey to God is merely the reawakening of the knowledge of where you are always and what you are forever. So it's saying here that the journey to return to God is always in you. So it's actually about finding it in you, not looking for it outside of you. And I'll find one more quote. I just have a whole bunch that I that I love, that, I want to share with you. Let me find it again. There's one more. Read that again. The journey to God is merely the reawakening of the knowledge of where you are always and where you are forever. And that's inside of you. Your soul, your spirit, your I am. That's where you are. Let's read one more. Miracles are examples of right thinking. Reality contact at all levels becomes strong and accurate, thus permitting a correct delineation of intra and interpersonal boundaries. As a result, the doer's perceptions are aligned with truth as God created it. So essentially that's saying that right thinking is when we align with who we truly are as our God self. And it's correcting errors in thought. And that's the catalyst to shift our perception. And we shift our perceptions, everything heals. And we'll do one last one. The miracle forgives, the ego damns. Neither need be defined except by this. The ego is our false self that keeps me separate from you. It says that I did it right, you did it wrong, and it's constantly labeling and defending and judging. And the miracle is that there's no difference between you and me. And that miracle is a correction. All right, I'm sending you so much love, and I hope that helps. And we'll see you super soon.